Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today. As over the weekend, the Galactic war table has been ramping up and you guys have been working hard to solidify that major order win with just 24 hours left on the clock. On top of that, we're moving into the final parts of the year now, which means we need to start looking at certain events coming up, such as Liberty Day and the Festival of Reckoning. For those of you guys who don't know it, we'll give you guys a breakdown of that one over the next few months. A awesome challenge for you guys over October has been issued out by Arrowhead themselves, and we've got to talk about the Thermite grenade because, my lord, the statistics are wild. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. Make sure you check out our incredible sponsor, GamerSupps, the company that offer esports athletes and gamers alike with the most effective and healthy energy drink option. And of recent, we have just dropped our biggest merch line yet. The link is down in the description if you want to go and use code CloudPlays at checkout. We'll get you a cheeky discount and help support the channel. And on top of that, we're also doing the giveaway here for Super Credits, which gets announced tomorrow, I may add. And we're giving away the top bundle of Super Credits this week. If you want to get involved with it, head down to the comment section and put in a simple flame emoji. It'll enter you in, and we'll announce it tomorrow. With that being said, let's dive into the game and see what's happening right now in Helldivers 2. So starting off on the Galactic War table, we can see that our major order has got 1 day and 5 hours remaining on the clock, and you guys have managed to tick off all 4 objectives. As of right now, though, our latest change on the table is that Mintoria has now been attacked yet again with a level 28 defend campaign, and this is going to be running all the way through to the end of the MO, so we need to make sure that we have that one solidified. An interesting one is the defense campaign is 2 days long and the major order ends in a day, of which we will still actually have full control of it. So I think we should be okay. Maybe that's just me, but the ultramafic mines should be secured. On top of that, though, we have got a strategic opportunity loss message right here that states no additional materials could be procured for the weapons manufacturer's extracurricular armament initiative. These workers' hands will remain tragically idle while off the clock, and weapons production will proceed according to schedule. Quite an interesting one, as we knew full well that that was going to impact a later major order at some point. As to what it was going to actually do it for, we have no idea, but Helldivers still seem to be over on Chopessa right now, so an interesting venture indeed. Over the weekend, though, you guys managed to do some incredible things, including a secure move on Hellmire, which managed to come up with a defense campaign, and you guys secured that one pretty damn quickly. An interesting venture indeed, as we still have Oshaune available inside of the Gloom. Nobody in there at the moment, though, because the Rupture Strain not being there makes this pretty much dull as dishwater. But if you want to go into the cave systems and experience those, well, you now can do. Overall, the table is looking quite interesting, and we'll see what it is that happens tomorrow, with it being patch update day and the major order coming to an end. Moving forward from that, though, the Baskinator has brought to our attention that we are moving into the final quarter of the year, which brings in some interesting factors, one of which is Liberty Day. Now, Liberty Day, for those of you guys who don't know what that is a in-universe holiday celebrated on October 26th. By Super Earth, which means that we are moving into October at the moment. We've got around 4 to 5 weeks before that one eventually hits in. Just as a refresher for you guys who didn't remember it or weren't a part of it, the DPOO tactical armor set and the Constitution, also known on this channel as the Connie, was our beautiful little prize that we managed to get for that one. So fingers crossed we'll receive something very soon. And also on top of that, for those of you guys on Xbox or new players alike, we also have the Festival of Reckoning, which generally runs between December 22nd and 29th, during which the game is offered a free call-in stratagem. I believe it was the anti-tank mines last year, and we didn't have access to them at that point, I believe. A in-event major order, which obviously has something tied into it, and last year that was what ended up including connections to the recent Illuminate attacks. So quite an interesting one overall, and I'm intrigued to know what it is that happens this year during Liberty Day and the Festival of Reckoning. Let me know what you guys would want to see via the comment section below. I think it could be a very interesting time indeed. Moving on from that, though, the Baskinator has put up an interesting thing on Discord, as we have now got a new challenge called Inkdivers. This one's a very, very cool one. Obviously, there is a big move in October, which is generally called Inktober, but they've incorporated it into Helldivers. So it states right here that we love our Helldivers fan artists. So this year, we're doing a month-long drawing challenge called Inkdivers. Similar to other drawing challenges like Inktober, the idea is to use the prompts in the image, draw a picture, whether it's through digital usage or pencil, ink, whatever feels best for you. Post it on social media, make sure that you do tag them, and repeat it all month long. Keep on drawing, and hopefully we find out what it is that you're actually going to get from it. I'm hoping that this isn't an empty challenge and there is actually something that can come from it, but you can do as many as you want, and the prompts along with your drawings on social should be as following. You can see right here that it will start on October 1st, and you can draw any of the following items for this challenge. Again, as to what it is that you actually get from this, I have no idea. Maybe this is just for the fun and the S's and gigs. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully there is something you guys can manage to claim from that one. Moving on from that, though, over on Reddit, we had quite an interesting factor brought to our attention. As it states right here, this cannot be healthy. Now, this is a massive discussion with regards to the thermite grenades and grenades overall, of which I will state the pyrotech is way too far down there. That thing is so slept on, it's ridiculous. They state that if you remove thermite for one day, the whole front collapses. So I went over to Helldive Live and checked out all of the massive movements that happen with the thermite, and it appears that it's not just on the Terminids, or just on the automatons, or just on the Illuminate. It appears that all the way around the block, all of you guys seem to be using the thermite grenade primarily. Now, interestingly, the high explosive was next upon the list for some of these, which I didn't really expect at all, if I'm completely honest. And the, again, pyrotech is way too far down there. Doesn't surprise me that nobody uses the Seekers, as if you're not using this for the Shrieker nests, then realistically you've got no real use for them at all. But yeah, let me know what it is that you primarily use in the comment section below when it comes to your grenade selections on your factions. For me, again, I'm a pyrotech or a thermite user. The pyrotech is definitely something you need to be getting into, guys, 110%. And finally, while we're talking about the comment section, we've got to go over last videos. Last Friday, we actually put up a very, very interesting video with regards to a galactic transmission and a specific video that happened to go viral. So massive congratulations to Odo, who posted up a awesome video. If you haven't watched it, make sure you go ahead and check it out. It's definitely worth looking. But you guys stated in the comment section the following: I also agree with the video from Odo. The game is meant to feel like we're fighting a tough battle that requires us to use tactical and coordination to win, not have nearly every single newer enemy on each side of the war kick players' teeth in, looking at the War Striders and Dragon Roach. Now, obviously, this has been a conversation which has been quite large just recently. It's meant to feel difficult, but it's meant to feel doable in terms of actually utilizing all tactics that we can potentially use with stratagems in tow. That is what we're meant to be using to fight back. Unfortunately, it just feels like we are having our teeth kicked in. So let me know what you guys think of that one in the comment section below. And the next comment right here was an absolutely ginormous one, which went into great detail, but essentially stated that they agree with this grunt fantasy video that Odo had put up, especially with the Rupture Strain, the Roaches, and even the War Striders. The difficulty inside of the game has been a little bit ridiculous, and with the infinite ragdoll in certain movements and medium armor enemies just completely obliterating through the midst, it does seem that this person is definitely frustrated with the way the game is as well. And a final comment right here states, nice shout out for the Doe video. It was so really good. And I really enjoyed it. For me personally, I think they did an incredible job, and it shows by the amount of views that this guy managed to rack up with around 600,000 views on it. It seemed that primarily a lot of you guys did agree with him. So massive shout out to Doe. Very well done indeed. Unfortunately, though, that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on, check out our sponsor, and as always, I'll see you in the clouds.